fiery, just sort of a bit different for Halloween for you guys, because it's already the 1st of November here. So all the Halloween filters are gone already for me in Australia. So I was trying to come up with another Halloween one, but they were all there yesterday, not there today. So that filter was just to try to give some kind of vibe to Halloween to those of you guys that are celebrating it today. So how are we? How are we? How are we? As you're coming in, please say hello. Tell me when you're coming in from. Give me some palm tree emojis. We love the palm trees here on our online crew community sort of here. We are a crew of home-based business owners leveraging social media to build our business online with modern strategies. No more old school sort of spammy, strategies, just all, modern strategies. So you can have a rocking business. So we're all on this cruise ship, having a good time together, partying away while our businesses are ticking away in the background in social media. Does that sound good to you? It sounds good to me. Hello, Sean. How are you? Thank you for saying hello to Henry, my little mate over here. He doesn't do much, but he's here. He's part of our crew here. Hey, Rob, how are you? Lovely to see you on live. Hope all is going well in your neck of the woods. So hello, Larissa. How are you? Lovely to see you on live. And if you are also in my, a couple of updates, guys. If you're also in my, yes, happy Halloween. I love those two little emojis. I used them this morning, the little pumpkin and the little, the little creature. They're pretty cool. If you are in my private Facebook group, my free group, which is, hey Julie, how you going? Lovely to see you on live. Social media strategies for home business owners. I'm sharing with you guys tomorrow how to do 3D photos on Facebook. How cool is that? You can do 3D photos on Facebook. But there is a warning, there is a bit of a downer. It does depend on what phone you have. Hey Tony, lovely to see you on live. So if you've got, hello Brady. Are you back from your trip, Brady? Did you have fun? Let us know. Hello Sabine, lovely to see you on live. So I'm going to share with those of you that are in my private Facebook group tomorrow after my live, straight after my live, I'm going to show you how to do these 3D photos on your phone. So it's a relatively new feature. Not everybody has it. You've got to have a particular type of phone for it to work. So if you've got an oldish sort of phone, sorry, you're probably going to miss out. But it's not as straightforward as it seems. So there's a couple of little things that you have to do on your phone to make it work. So I've nutted all of that out and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So make sure you're in my private Facebook group and you guys get to put the fishy emoji down as well as the palm tree emoji. The fishy emoji is if you're in my private Facebook group as well. So put the palm tree and the fishy down if you are here, but you're also in my private Facebook group. No, I didn't put it up the top again. So I'll amend the description after this live and put the link to my free Facebook group. So you want to get in that group to get that training that I'm going to give you after my Facebook live. So if you can't make it live, you just watch the video that I'm going to put in there. Yes, Rob, maybe it might be time to upgrade your phone. It is amazing. Julianne, hello, how are you? And you're in the group, awesome. You'll get the training then. Brady, Vegas was amazing. I know, it's so super cool and unique and different and just, it's on a different planet, isn't it? Vegas. There's just nothing like it. So I'm glad you found it amazing. Hello, Sandrine. Lovely to see you on live. Julianne's well. Good to see. Perfect excuse, Rob. Now I'm home for Halloween and off to Vancouver tomorrow. Oh, Brady, you got a whirlwind. Make sure your brain is in gear for next week, Brady. I've got a note actually to contact you today about getting into the branding group because you've got to have, or you might be away, but you can catch the replays of the video. It's okay. We'll work it out. It was one giant party. Now back to phones. This is my old phone. So this is a iPhone 5, I think. Not a scratch on it. Had it forever. No cracks, beautiful, always protected. And I used to look at people with iPhones that have got cracked screens, and it's like, why would you not get that fixed? Like, surely it must be annoying having a big crack on your screen. So, Helen finally upgrades. I've had this phone that I'm recording on now. I've had it, I don't know, it must be 6 months, I think. So, upgrade, iPhone 8 Plus, big screen, all the camera capabilities, all the new stuff that's coming, like the newer phones. Is this a 6, is it? Who knows? You're probably right. I don't know what it was. Probably a 6. I don't know. One of those. So I finally upgrade to an iPhone 8 Plus. So it's like, cool. I've got the big screen. I've got all the capabilities. And guess who's dropped it 1,000,000 times? You would not believe how many cracks I've got around this screen, on the side, on the back, on the front. Like, now people are looking at me, I'm sure, going, why would you not get that screen fixed? Because that's atrocious. That's me. So yeah, that's a real shame. And the reason for that is, like these videos I do now. So I've just got it in a little tripod. So, you know, like a tripod like this, but a mini version of that. So the case that I've got for my phone is also like a flip case. So I keep taking my phone in and out of the cover. We've got tiles everywhere in this house. So guess what happens when I lose my... Anyway, that's on a side note. The beautiful thing is, when things come out like 3D photos, if you've got like an iPhone 7, 8, or even the X, you get you get all those sort of features. So it is handy to upgrade your phone sometimes, because the camera quality on these phones is amazing. The capabilities, the functions, anything new, you'll get it first. So yeah, join me in my free Facebook group tomorrow, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. If you're not in there, get in there. I will amend the description up above after the video, so you can just click on it and go and request to join. So look forward to delivering that training to you guys tomorrow. But Today, we're continuing the conversation on branding. So last week I did a training on what does Tony Robbins, Gary Vee, and Barbara Corcoran, if you don't know who she is, she's from the Shark Tank. If you don't know who Gary Vee is, huge on social media, multi-millionaire on social media, but just started way back when. Like, people think he's an overnight success, but he's been doing social media for years, and he started on YouTube. That's where he started. And then Tony Robbins, if you don't know who Tony Robbins is, you've been living under a rock. You've got to know, do you know who all those 3 people are? If you are, put the palm tree emoji down. I'd be interested to know if you know who Barbara Corcoran is as well, who's off the Shark Tank and a very successful business person. So those 3 people said how important personal branding is in building a business online. Hello, Tina. Lovely to see you on live. So just sort of really emphasizing, if you're going to build a business through social media and try to leverage social media moving forward, particularly those with a home-based business, you've got to get your head around personal branding. So that's number 1. Yesterday, I spoke about, you don't know Barbara. Well, love your honesty. She's not as well known, obviously, as the other 2, just a very successful businesswoman. So that doesn't surprise me, Brady. That's cool. Julianne, Gary Vee shares it took him 1 year before anyone watched any of his videos. You know what people don't realize with social media? Thank you for sharing that with us, Julianne. Did you just hear Gary Vee speak? Was that you? I think that's you. And that's maybe why you've shared that comment, because you know that for him. People think when you go on social media, because there's so many, 2 billion people per month on, Facebook, that things should happen very quickly. I speak to students that I mentor that have been on social media for a few months, and, they might have been there for 3 months, and they're like, I'm not getting much engagement. I'm not getting interaction. And it's like, well, you're lucky to have anybody watching. You're only just starting your journey on, social media. It takes a while to build up a brand. It takes a while to get people to know, like, and trust you. And you've got to prove that. You've got to give the value ongoing, whether it takes, 5 months, 6 months, or a year. in Gary Vee's case. That's really interesting. So Julianne, no, my friend did, and she said he was amazing. Yeah, it's one person I haven't seen live is Gary Vee, but I've watched a lot of his sort of YouTube videos. He's pretty crass with his language. A lot of people don't like him from that. He's really sort of full on. He admits he is a complete workaholic, so he has cameras following him all the time. That's part of his social media presence. Not the average person isn't going to do that. But you do need to, he didn't start that way. That's what he's grown into. He just started doing YouTube videos over and over and over again. And as Julianne has just shared with us, no one watched them for a year. Imagine doing videos for a year and no one's really watching them. Most people will give up on that journey. So, you know, social media, we've got to continue to show up, especially because it's getting a lot noisier, isn't it, guys? If you think social media is getting noisier, send me some likes and loves. But yes, Rob, he is real. That's the sort of the key behind it. He's real. And that's what people don't sort of realize with video and, you know, hey, Helen, how are you? Lovely to see you live, is letting down the guard of trying to be perfect with social media and videos and things like that. Just be you. And if, you know, if you're funny, be funny. If you got crass language, you might want to tone it down a little bit, but you still want to be you. Like Gary Vee is completely you. Now, yes, he will offend some people. Even Tony Robbins, some people don't like because of his language and he's so full on. But for the amount of people that don't like him, there is 1 million people that do. So it doesn't really matter. Brady, yeah, most people give up because they just lose patience. But really, it takes a while to build a brand on social media. So yesterday, I shared with you your starting point. I'm not going to go over that again because that's yesterday's video. So really, what do you need to think about before you even get to social media? What are you actually thinking about in who you're going to help and all that kind of stuff? You need to do this in order, guys. If you get this order wrong, you could set up a page and your branding and stuff like that. But if you didn't think about the things that I talked about yesterday, you are going to go 100 miles an hour in the wrong direction. So when we talk about branding, yesterday's video was really important in having some thought about where you start. Where do you actually start with your personal branding? What are some of the things that you need to think about with personal branding? Now, what I'm talking about today is the how. How do we build that personal brand? Now, you've had some thoughts around, okay, I sort of know what I want to help people with, what I want my brand to sort of be. Now, how do you execute it? What do you do? Now, for those of you, and I'm going to go into this in a minute. Yes, Tina, don't ever give up. You just keep going. You just keep going. And it's funny because you listen to a lot of these online gurus and hello, Jennifer. It's only a few days, Jennifer. I fly out. What is it? Thursday, Friday. So in 3 days, I fly out. I'll be seeing you soon. For those of you that don't know, I'm going to Orlando in a few days' time to get some special training for me as a mentor from my mentors, like really high level training, which, you know, guys, I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to come back and share you a lot of the stuff that I've learned, but then I'm going on to a workshop. Jennifer, are you going to the workshop as well? And I'll be helping actually facilitate that workshop, which is really, really exciting. Rob, I have gone to the point of no return. In a good way, Rob. In a good way. Yeah, woohoo! Can't wait. So I digress. Jennifer, you've thrown me off again. You'll be at the workshop too. Yay! That's awesome. We'll be spending a lot of time together. Okay, let me get back on track. So with the branding piece, what was I saying? I was talking about Tony, the showing up. Oh, that's right. It's coming back. It's coming. You guys know it always comes back. Oh, that's right. People look at some people and go, oh, they're so lucky. They got their success so quickly. It's so natural for them on video. I could never show up and do, a live like that. So easy, No one, hello, Robin. Lovely to see you on live. No one starts being an expert. No one gets on a live for the very first time and is perfect. You grow into the confidence of doing videos. You grow into your brand. You need to start somewhere, but there's no way you're going to have your brand sorted out from day one. And no one would expect you to. You grow with your brand. Your people grow with you. You start talking about a particular topic over and over again, and your vibe will attract your tribe and your brand will grow. So it's an ever evolving thing, but people look like, maybe not so much Tony Robbins, but some people will look at somebody and go, oh, they're so lucky. But they haven't seen how many, like look at Gary Vee and they, oh, he's so lucky, he's got such a following. And, you used to love that song. Which song was that? I obviously said something that was a song title, Tina. Put it down below. And they think, oh, it's so natural to them. But it's just been shared with us, is that Gary Vee did videos for a year before anyone was watching. That's what everybody conveniently forgets. So it takes time, and you've got to manage your expectation with building a brand. So yesterday was about the starting point. Now I really want to sort of talk about the how. And if you really want to delve deeper into this about how you establish your brand, what is your brand, how do you sort of portray that on social media? What's your sort of messaging on social media? How do you set up the right type of page? What content do you put on that page on an ongoing basis? How do you get, likes and followers to that page? And then how do you get those people to engage with you? If you want to go delve deeper in that, then join me next week and a whole lot of other cool people that are actually on live here now into my branding course. It starts next Monday. I think that's November 5th. I'll be in the air, but I've got you covered. Everything's organized, so, don't worry about that. You work with me for a month. We work out your branding, what it's going to say, how you're going to pitch yourself, to social media. How do you set up the page the right way? What kind of page do you set up? What are all the settings on the page? Then your content on the page. Like Brady's in there. She's starting with me next week. Helen, if you're still on live, she's in there. She's starting with me next week. I've already got, quite a handful of people already in there that are booked and ready to rock and roll. And I can only take a small amount of people because I'll tell you why. I do 3 live calls. Now, if I take 50 people, I just physically can't review 50 people's pages and give you feedback all on a live call, all in a timely manner that's not going to annoy you and absolutely overwhelm me. So I can only take really a small number on the course at the time, so I can give you the attention that you need and you deserve, to get all your branding right. So it's only a limited number that I'll take. It starts next Monday, so enrollments are open. You need to get in now because this is the last time I'm offering it at a discounted price. I'm give you way too much for free. My mentors have told me off for months for this, but I've just give, and I'm still giving you just pouring out the love, guys. And I need to put the price up. So I'll continue to run this course in the future, but this is the last time I'm offering it for dirt cheap because I have to learn to value myself a little bit more as well and my time. Helen, yes, I'm committed to the branding training. And I can see that, Helen, from the little that we've known each other, I think you're going to rock that course and you'll get a lot out of it. So I look forward to sort of helping you and getting to know you better throughout the course. So all that help is there if you want it. But let's get back on track with today's topic, is the how. So you sort of worked out what your branding wants to be from the Facebook Live yesterday. If you missed that, just go down my Facebook feed and find that, or go to my YouTube channel, or go to my website, www.helenmartinonline.com, and I've got a video library. All my Facebook Lives are posted up in that video library. You can there's so much free training there. So yesterday's video is already up there. Jennifer, your time is worth way more than what you are charging. I know, Jennifer. I'm learning. I'm just a slow learner. So keep drumming that into me when I see you in a few days' time. Let's just get on with it, Helen. Let's get on with the how. Okay, so how do we grow this personal brand on social media? So it's a huge topic, guys. I can't cover it all, in this video, obviously, but I just want to I've sort of highlighted 3 things that I want to share with you today. The rest of it, you'd have to go into the training to get all the crux of it. But the 3 things I want to highlight for you is the obvious, but which actually some people miss, is you need to be social if you want to build your brand on social media. So I see a lot of people creating a business page of some sort, or creating a group or something, like I'm going to go on social media, and they slap something up on Facebook. There's no branding message behind it. There's no value behind it. Like, they don't know what they're doing with their branding, but they put something out on social media and they turn up every now and again. It's like, yeah, I've got a business page, go over there, and there's a post here, and then a post there, and then 4 or 5 days go by, nothing, and then that turns into a couple of weeks, nothing, and there's not much value happening over there on that social media. It's there, I've got something. You can go over there and have a look, but how social is that? Now, this might seem like that's just so... isn't that number one, Helen? Well, yes, it is number one, but why I'm highlighting it is for 2 reasons. Not only that, but being social doesn't mean I'm going to sell you every post that I have. So sale, 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 sale. Look at my new thing. Look at my new little widget. We've got a special. We got 20% discount. This is awesome. This is the best thing I've had since sliced bread. It's made my skin look amazing. I've lost 10 kilos. Here it is. You need to buy it. So they're on social media, but all they're doing is push, 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 push. That's what we call push marketing. It has no place for building your brand on social media. Okay? If you're with me, send me some palm trees and some fishies down below, guys. Do you hear that message? I need to get that strong across, because people will set up a page, a group, or something. And they're like, yeah, I've got a page, I've got a group, I'm on social media, but they're not being social, they're being salesy. Massive difference. We don't want to be salesy on social media. That does not build your brand. Also, with a home-based business, if the thing isn't yours, then you're selling something that you haven't even created. How's your brand going? What's going on with you? How social are you being when you're going, this is my thing, you've got to buy my thing, this is the amazing thing, have a party and sell my thing. What's that doing for my personal brand? I'm not giving you any value. I'm not sharing anything with you really to make you come back and listen to me more. I'm just, you get it? I think you get it. I think I've got enough fishies and palm trees that you get it. But social media is about being social and giving value. It's not about being salesy at all. So when you build a personal brand, you don't build a brand by being salesy. You build a brand by being valuable with the information that you're providing to others. Okay? Hey, who was that? It was Teresa. Hello, Teresa. Lovely to see you. Yeah, it makes so much sense. I'm glad it makes sense. Jennifer. Oh, stop touching the screen, Helen. Okay, number 2 is also building on what I just said, is you're not only being social, you're actually giving value. So I sort of already mentioned number 2 in with number 1. So being social is number 1. If you're on social media, you need to be social. Julianne, I never have my credit card out when I'm scrolling on Facebook. Oh, don't you, Julianne? Don't you go to Facebook and go, I'm scrolling Facebook. I'm going to get out my credit card ready to buy. Good point, Julianne. No one does that. No one goes with the intention to look at Facebook with your credit card. It's a funny looking credit card, isn't it? With a credit card in hand. They go to Facebook to be social, to check out what other people are up to be educated, to learn something, to be informed. So be that person. So number 2 is you're the one giving the value. You're not the one being salesy. Okay? So what was number 3? I'm just looking at my notes, keeping myself on track. I do tend to go off on tangents, as some of you might know. Right, now, where are we going to do this? So 1, we're going to be social because we're on social media. 2, we're giving value. We're concentrating on value rather than being salesy. That's how you go a personal brand, because people start to value what you say. And so your name, you as a person, become the asset. It's not the thing. It's not, the ingredients in the thing. It's you. So you're the one giving the value, and people will come back for more and listen for more. So now where are we going to do this? Now, in social media, hello, Heather. Thank you for saying hello to everyone. That's very social of you, Heather. Awesome. So where are we going to do this? This is where people drop the ball as well. For a few reasons. We've got a personal Facebook page. We could have a business page. We could have a business page that's still branded with all our company stuff on it. Personal branding is not about the company. Personal branding is all about you. I give you permission to make this all about you. But with the intention of giving value to others, okay? So we've got our business page. So there's personal pages, there's business pages, then we throw in groups and people using groups. And groups can be generic groups, groups can be for the purpose of promoting your product or your business opportunities, stuff like that. Now that's just Facebook. What about all the other social media platforms? We've got Snapchat, we've got Instagram, we've got Twitter, we've got YouTube, we've got LinkedIn, you've got Pinterest, you've got it goes on. So how do we actually execute this to build your personal brand? So firstly, you've got your messaging right. You know what value you're going to bring people, what you stand for, what you want to be known for, all that kind of stuff. And we'll work out in the course, if you join me on the branding course, your target market, your customer avatar, all that kind of stuff. That all needs to be sorted out before you have any of the how. So the how is like a personal Facebook page. Let me sum this up briefly. I'm a broken record when it comes to this, but if this is the first time that you're listening to me, this is really important. But it's a very basic level. I've got heaps of videos that go into more detail about this. Personal Facebook page, you are only creating curiosity and intrigue. You are never mentioning the name of your product or your business opportunity. That should be your biggest secret. That is not your asset, you are. Okay? I'm not going to say any more than that because I've talked about that over and over and over again. If you don't understand that, go to my website, www.helenmartinonline.com, go to my NM, which means network marketing, NM video library, and start scrolling, looking at the headings, and start listening to some free training in that area. Your biggest secret should be the company that you are with, because you want to lead the information 100% of the time. You don't want people seeing you as a salesperson for another company. That does not build your brand. That destroys your brand. You don't have a brand, because you've just pitched yourself as a sales rep for XYZ company. That's not personal branding, okay? The other thing is people are just going to Google the company that you're with, and when they Google and find out it's a network marketing company, and then supposedly all network marketing companies are pyramid schemes. Have you heard that? It's at top of Google. Must be right. All those negative articles, they must be right. Not going anywhere near that. More damage than you even care to know. Innocently posting away on your personal Facebook profile, and you're annoying everybody, you're repelling people, they're already looking up the information anyway, you don't even know it, you go to send a message through Messenger and they're going, I know why she's messaging me. She's going to try to sell me her stuff. I'm going to ignore that. Damage, 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 damage. So on a personal Facebook page, we're only creating curiosity, intrigue. There are smart things that you can do on a personal Facebook page. You can tell a story without mentioning the product. You can show your own testimonial without mentioning the product or pushing anything on anybody. You can be creative, create curiosity, create intrigue. That's what you've got to learn to do over there, because Facebook will shut you down. Other than all the other reasons that I've talked about, it is against Facebook policy now. I've shared the actual wording from Facebook where it says in black and white, it is against Facebook policy to promote a business product, business opportunity, anything like that. They hate it. They do not like it. It is against their policy. So if not now, if you continue to do it, your page will get shut down, probably without any opportunity to get it back up. There's no sympathy anymore for that kind of stuff. So although people might be getting away with it now, excuse me, they may not be in the future. How am I going? You hanging in there with me? Send me some likes and loves, or put yes down below if you're following me here. So that's personal Facebook page. Business page. This is where you should be. And when you get cluey and smart to it, you can cross-promote, guys. I'll show you how to do that in the branding course. It doesn't mean like all these things you hear, oh, it's all pay to play, business pages are dead, you can't get any traction on business pages. That's not true. You work your business, you have a voice, you share good value, and people like what you're sharing, you will find your own tribe. You just will. You just have to be consistent and give enough value on an ongoing basis for people to want to stay with you. So business pages are not dead. Business pages are the future. Business pages enable you to scale. So you can scale on a business page. You can't do that on a personal Facebook page. Business pages gives you options like premiere videos, watch parties. Have you even learnt about that yet? I haven't talked about that yet. I'll talk about that soon, but you can do watch parties. You can schedule Facebook Lives in advance. There are so many things you can do on a business page to scale and leverage social media that you cannot do on a personal Facebook page. And most people don't know that. But the beautiful thing is if you are smart and you learn the things that I'm going to teach you in my branding course, you can cross-promote subtly. So if there are some people that are over on your personal profile that are curious about what you're up to in your business or what products you've got or, whatever it is, however you set up your branding, we can cross-promote that. I'll teach you that in the branding course. The third thing, the avenue, is groups. So groups are awesome. Groups create a sense of community. Groups can be very targeted. Groups can be great for leading prospects into and go for it with your company information. So that's where you can send somebody. And I would highly recommend it's closed though. Like protect your business. You don't want everybody to know, what business you're in, what products you've got. You don't want to let them self-discover. They can self-discover when they're in there. Groups can also be great for sharing more value, but, more specific about what your products and business are. And groups can be, like my free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. I share valuable information in there with you guys that I don't share here. So it's, you can make people feel special and create that, true sense of community and common interest. You want to be talking to people that want to listen to what you have to say, and groups can create that. But there are a lot of people doing groups all wrong. There are a lot of people that are still creating groups, but it's still got the company name in the banner. Like, wake up, guys. That's not going to grow your personal brand. If you're going to create a sense of community, create that community for you. Not you don't own your products if you're for a home-based business. You don't own the company. You don't set the pricing. You don't set the distribution. You have no control. What happens if that company shuts down? Ripped underneath your feet, company gone, something's gone wrong. What's happened to your page, your group, your community? Gone. When you brand yourself, your personal brand, your company, your products are your biggest secret. Unless you've got a group that's for that purpose, and then that's okay. But you guys don't know what network marketing company I'm with, because I will never tell you. I will never have it anywhere on this page or my other page where I've got almost 11,000 people over there. They don't know what my products are. You will never see it from me. I will create curiosity, intrigue, and give you a hell of a lot of value, other than telling you, what I'm connected to. And if you like me and you're not happy where you are and maybe that we build a relationship and one day we might do business together. One day we might not. But you will never know what network marketing company I'm in unless you specifically ask me. And then I might choose to tell you or I might not. Yeah, Rob, for lack of a better word, you're screwed. So personal branding is all about protecting yourself. You are your business. You are your brand. You are your biggest asset. You're what's make the difference. If people don't like you, they're not going to buy from you. If people don't like you, they're not going to join you in your business opportunity. So promote you. You give the value. If you change companies, if I change companies tomorrow, would it affect me on this page? And the 10,000 people that are here and all the value that I give to you guys here, would it affect you one little bit if I change network marketing companies tomorrow? What do you think? So is my social media presence affected in any way if my company went under or I chose to move to a different company? Would it make any difference to you guys? Would it make any difference to you guys whether you showed up next week and listened to me again or not? No. So Rob says no. What else? Anybody else say no? There is a delay when you comment and when I can see it and read it up. But, I know more of you will say no. It makes no difference whatsoever because you don't know. It's my biggest secret, and that's exactly the way it should be because it's about you building your personal brand. Okay, so you do need to be careful of the various platforms. Now, hey Tony, have I said hello to you yet? I'm not sure that I have. So no. The comments are coming in. Exactly, Andrew. So then we've got, okay, so that's just talking about Facebook pages. Now what about every other platform? Some of you might be on Instagram, Snapchat, LinkedIn, whatever. If you have a keen interest on another social media platform and you're good at it and you've got the time to be there, go for it. But if you are new to social media relatively, and you're thinking you need to be everywhere, you don't. And I would highly encourage you to master one platform and start building your personal brand there before you branch out to other areas, unless you've already got authority, credibility, and success behind you. If you don't, you're new to building your brand on social media, you're not familiar really with any of the platforms and how to use them to their maximum potential, then stay in the one place and start building your brand and concentrate on that, and then move into the other areas when you've got some traction, when you've got a following. So the easiest place really to start is Facebook. Some people do Facebook and Instagram really well. Some people will just do Facebook. Some people will start on Instagram and then start building on Facebook. But you need to go where the people are at. There is no more populated place on social media at the moment than Facebook. So that's why it's a good place to start. But you need to nut out the branding piece. That comes first before you get on any platform. Nut out what your brand is. So that the whole, how am I going to help people? What problem am I going to solve? Who's my target market? Who's my customer avatar? Working out all of that. That's all the stuff that we go through in the course. And then you set up the right kind of page. You start getting off your personal Facebook page, but you're still creating a curiosity and intrigue over there, but you're starting your business page. You're learning how to cross-promote effectively, not spammy. And then you learn your content creation, you get all your branding, then you learn how to get people over to that page, fans and followers. Then we work on the engagement on the page so you can start building your brand. Okay? Rob, I go to company event, every single vehicle is sign written, not yours. Yeah, and that's a bit of a catch because if the company if you get an incentive scheme where you get to a rank where the car is provided and they pay for it, it's in the conditions generally, and you can sort of understand that if they're paying for it, then they want the marketing behind it. But, once again, a vehicle like that, people will go, oh, what's that? I'll go and Google it. Oh, it's a network marketing company. Oh, network marketing companies are pyramid schemes. So, a company branded vehicle, it's sort of twofold. It works well in that, they got a car paid for. And yes, rightly so. You should be proud of your car and proud of your company. But we still need to be aware of, when you put the company name out like that and people don't know what it is, they just go and Google it and they go, oh, they're a sales rep for that company. And I didn't know what that name meant because, let's face it, most network marketing company names are something that don't mean anything. Like, I'm not going to mention any company names to single any out, but let me use the example of Nike. Like, Nike doesn't mean anything. Adidas. Or a lot of Americans term it, I've noticed, Adidas. We say Adidas in Australia. So I'm interested in your feedback. So number 1 is Adidas. Number 2 is Adidas. Put down how you pronounce it. Is it 1, Adidas, or do you pronounce it 2, Adidas? I'd be intrigued to know how you guys pronounce that. But like those words, they don't tell you what it is. If you don't know what Nike does, the word Nike is not, it doesn't actually tell you what it does. So like a lot of network marketing companies' names, just by reading the name of the company, it doesn't mean anything. So people always go and Google it. Google is not your best friend in this industry. It's just, the way it is. Google is not our best friend for home-based businesses. So we don't want people to go there. We've got a real mixed bag here between Adidas and Adidas. It's about a 50-50 split. That's really interesting. So there you go. So has that been helpful for you today? If you don't know how to execute all the stuff that I've talked about with personal Facebook page, business page, what you do on groups, I don't really go into detail in the branding course about groups because it's about your brand, developing your brand. But certainly it doesn't mean the conversation, somebody can't bring it up as to what to do, sort of there. It does come up every now and again. But I don't have any specific training on it in that course. Once again, just put the word brand down below in the comments section. If you want to start with me next week, and Brady, and Helen, I'm not sure who else is here that's in the course. We're starting next week. You get to work with me for a month for a ridiculously dirt cheap price to sort out all your branding. And then it's up to you to continue to give the value, build your brand, and get people to know, like, and trust you so they'll buy from you and they'll want to go into business with you. So it's powerful, powerful, powerful stuff, but please don't treat it as simplistic because personal branding is not. It's quite complex. You've got to do it in the right order. You've got to get it right for it to work for you. Brady, thank you. You are so amazing. Oh, you're too kind. Thank you. Heather, I will be listening into, yes, you're already in there, so you can listen again. I give lifetime access to the course, so anybody that's been in the course before has the opportunity to still jump on the fresh information that I'm bringing in a new course and still jump on the live calls for the new course. Getting lifetime access to the course is probably something I shouldn't be doing either, but that's okay. I'm more about helping you. Brady, you need this. You're so grateful. So awesome. I look forward to, and I will be messaging you later about getting you access to the group. Okay, so you can get in there now, although it officially doesn't start until next week. So that's it from me for today. And I'm not finished with this branding conversation. I'm talking more about it tomorrow. And don't forget, you need to be in my free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners, to get the training that I'm giving you tomorrow about doing 3D photos on your phone, if you've got the right type of phone. So sorry for those of you that have got old phones, it won't work for you. As Rob said earlier, it's just an excuse to maybe upgrade your phone to get all the new cool things you can get access to. So I will see you same time, same place tomorrow, guys. Appreciate all of you that are here and commenting in and contributing to the conversation. You are awesome, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.